Everybody, welcome to another Merlin Approved. We are here at Fit Club Summerlin, one of our favorite haunts in all of Vegas. This is like our second home. I'm here with Ryan Diaz, one of the co-owners of Fit Club, and we're going to talk to him later because guess what? There's a third Fit Club opening up very, very soon. Today we're in the gym to train arms. He's very, very excited about this. We haven't done arms yet.
My favorite day.
His favorite day. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to use a lot of cables. We're going to use a lot of angles. We're going to do some supersetting of bis and tris. It's going to be a great workout. Hope you guys enjoy it. Maybe make sure you stick around to the end of the show, and we'll see you at the end. That's it. All right, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to superset this first pair of movements. We're going to do a bicep movement, then a tricep movement. We're actually going to be doing a lying cable curl, which is a great movement, great alternative to a barbell curl. Has a little bit of a different feel. What we're going to do on that movement is we're going to do 4-second negatives on every single rep. And then we're going to go over here to an incline push down, also done with a straight bar. Another great angle, really, really keeps your torso in place, so it's very, very isolated. We're not going to use any special techniques on the push down. We're just going to do good, clean reps. This is an amazing superset for pumping up the arms. So as you can see, guys, he's slowly squeezing to the top, getting a good squeeze. And then he's returning on the eccentric in 4 seconds, slowly unraveling the biceps. Yes, he is.
Let you come slum and work out with your brother, Ryan especially.
That's it, buddy. Come on. Squeeze. Slow. Remember, guys, the negative portion of the movement breaks down muscle fibers, traumatizes them, and that's what causes growth. Squeeze to the top. Slow. Look at that control. Come on. Squeeze. Now he's working. Slow. Full range of motion. For the top, squeeze. See how he's slow right from the top. Taking 4 seconds.
Sorry, I didn't know you were filming.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. This is our real world stuff.
And bust Ryan's ball. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I learned something though from watching you. That's why I was watching.
All right, here we go. Now he's going to use good, clean form. We're not going to hold anything or go slow on anything, but you can still see that his form is very clean and controlled. His elbows are remaining close to his sides. He's not using his shoulders or his chest. He's just using his triceps here. And with his body up against the incline, it puts him in a really perfect position for getting good contractions in the triceps. And he's not allowed to, he can't use any body swing whatsoever. The torso remains in place. This is a great way for isolating the triceps on push downs. A little bit different than doing them just without a bench or anything. Really forces you to keep strict form. And as you can see, he's in a good full range of motion. He comes to the top, he's getting a full stretch on the triceps. He's not stopping halfway. And then he comes down to a full contraction at the bottom. That full range of motion is very important for firing off as many muscle fibers as possible. Great set. All right, guys, we're gonna move into another superset, biceps, triceps. I'm having fun with the cables right now and my angles. So I like to show you guys things that are, you know, you see all these videos all the time with people doing the same movements over and over and again. So I like to show you guys different things, alternatives, hit different muscle fibers, you know, add some variety to workouts. So what we're gonna do here is a lying cable curl first. So the head's gonna be here, feet's gonna be up here, and we're gonna curl them from the top. What this does is actually brings the elbows up away from the body. When you bring the elbows up away from the body, it kind of slackens the biceps a little bit and forces more of the brachialis, which lies underneath the biceps, to come into play. So this is a good movement for peaking the biceps. When people think of peaking the biceps, making them higher, you can't actually change the shape of the biceps. That's impossible. That's just genetically how it is. But if you build the brachialis up, it'll push the bicep up higher, giving the illusion of more peak. Second movement we're gonna do is a incline tricep push out. I'm gonna raise the bench up to about maybe 50 degrees or so. I'm gonna sit back on the bench and we're gonna push, we're gonna grab the top cable here. We're not gonna push down, we're gonna push out. So it's kind of a hybrid movement between a push down and a push out. And what I'm gonna have Ryan do on that one is gonna hold the contracted position for 4 seconds. That is very, very painful. Again, another awesome superset for building up the upper arms. Okay, as you can see, laying down, putting the feet up on the bench just to stabilize, curling from the top. He's using a full range of motion, going all the way straight out, and is getting a really good tight contraction at the bottom. And like I mentioned earlier, as you can see, the elbows are up away from the sides. So that will, obviously the biceps are still very involved, but it will bring more brachialis into play as a flexor of the forearm. We build that brachialis, which lies underneath the bicep, pushes the bicep up higher. This is a great movement for doing it because there is constant tension with this cable and you get a major squeeze at the bottom. Sometimes in some workouts, I'll make people hold that squeeze for 4 or 5 seconds. We're not doing that today. You're just having good clean reps, very strict. You can see his elbows are the only thing that's moving. Not moving, I should say. Now he's gonna go into the triceps. He's gonna pick up the bench a couple of levels. Good. Hey, go one more higher. Go one higher. Right there. I'll hand it to you. Now, lays back on the incline.
Thank you, sir.
His elbows gonna come down by his sides, but as you can see, he's pushing outward, not down, and he's gonna hold 4, 3, 2, 1. So he's holding that contracted position, really squeezing the triceps. This increases time under tension. And also just by holding that position, you're working the muscle a different way than if you were just moving up and down. It takes a lot of discipline, mental and physical, to hold those contractions because the body doesn't want to do that. The body's used to just moving up and down. These are just ways to force the muscles, the central nervous system, to work in different ways, bring in more fibers, which of course is going to be more growth, which is what we're all after in the gym. His form is strict. Again, now he's just extending at the elbows. They're not moving up and down. He's squeezing it out with pure tricep power. He's getting those holds. Excellent. Like I said, this is a hybrid movement between a push down and an extension. Sort of like a combination of the two. Great movement, I gotcha. Okay, everybody, just letting you know that Ryan purposely put his cap up here.
Oh, damn, you gotta call me out, Merlin?
He's purposely doing this Captain Jack pose.
Yeah.
Because he's got these sick calves.
Get the other one in too.
You didn't have to train them and they're really sick, but
Yeah.
we're not doing calves today, but I won't put my calves up next to his. Anyway, what we are doing, we're doing biceps. We're not doing a superset this time. We're gonna do a unilateral bicep movement. Yes, I'm still on the cables. Loving the cables today. We're feeling a lot of great tension because the tension is constant with the cables. We're doing here like a preacher curl off of this, one arm at a time. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to the top, and this time we're gonna hold the top position or the contracted position for 4 seconds and then control it on the way down. This is a great movement, great alternative to the dumbbell, because at the dumbbell there's really not a lot of tension at the top, but with the cable there's constant tension, so it gives us a shot in your own workouts if you wanna really hit those biceps. All right guys, as you can see, using this kind of as a preacher bench here. He's got his upper arm laying along the top of the bench. He's holding the top for 4 seconds before slowly releasing to the bottom, full range of motion, up, squeeze. As you can see, he's got a nice pump going today in these arms. Hold, squeeze. So we only got 40 pounds on there. This feels more like 80, Ryan says, when we do it like this. Hold. The burn comes fast and furious. Squeeze. And he's not only just holding it there, he's actually flexing, he's hyper contracting. That's the key. You don't just hold it in place, you flex the muscle against the weight. Yup. Yup, come on. Up. Get it. Hold it. Come on. Come on. 4 seconds, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Another one. Up. Finish. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. The pain is good. Same thing on the other side. And I always like to include some unilateral training for every body part in every workout, just to make sure there's no strength imbalances. We try to correct them if there are. And also for when you train unilaterally, there's more nerve force, so you'll get a little bit more tighter muscle contractions, a little bit more muscle activation when your central nervous system only has to focus on one side of the body at a time. So it's good to include at least 1 or 2 every workout. Unilateral, squeezing and holding. And this is another movement where his elbow, as you can see, is away from his side. So this is also working the brachialis, which lies underneath the bicep. There's another good peaking movement. Again, you can't change the actual shape of the bicep, but we can push it up higher. Hold and squeeze, hypercontract, come on. Get it, come on Ryan. Dig out those last couple. Up, get it. Yep, nice. Good set. Okay, so now we're moving into another unilateral movement, this time for triceps. This is a really unique movement. It's called the Merlin concentration pushdown.
Yeah, it's sassy as shit.
He says it's sassy. I'm surprised he didn't say it's cute. He likes the word cute.
Yeah.
But he's been using the word sassy. So yeah, this is a really, really cool movement. As you can see, the way Ryan's gonna set up, he's really setting up the same way you would do a concentration dumbbell curl, but instead you're doing it with a cable push down. So again, the elbows is gonna be kind of squeezed into the inner thigh, and it's gonna be a really, really strict movement. He's gonna hammer it down. You can see that we're not using any handle on the cable. He's just gonna grab the ball on the cable and he's gonna hammer it down. You get a really, really good squeeze. So really it's just a concentration push down. It's the actual opposite. Rather than flexing the forearm, we're extending the forearm, working the triceps. It's a really, really unique movement. Really, really isolates the triceps really well. Give it a shot. Guys, as you can see, like I said, he sets up just like you would do a concentration dumbbell curl. Elbows pressed into the inner thigh. And again, instead of curling or flexing the forearm, he's extending the forearm. This really, really nails the whole tricep. And again, it's another movement that forces you to keep yourself in position. There's no swing, there's no momentum. So this is all tricep power. And you gotta remember one thing, it's not the poundage that builds muscle, it's tension that builds muscle. And he has a lot of tension on tricep right here, a lot of tension. The whole movement, as you can see, it's very strict. He does that full range of motion where the forearm almost comes up and touches the bicep. So it's under stretch to begin, and then he gets that full contraction, really squeezing down. Man.
You made this up, Merlin?
Yeah.
Because I've never heard this. I've never seen this
one's
ever.
mine. Well, I mean, it could be somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, of course,
I don't know
but
about.
like I've never ever seen this movement ever, or heard about it. Nothing.
I'm not even going to tell you guys on camera what Ryan said about what this pump is like having. Maybe he'll put it in a story. Ryan is very, he doesn't mind using obscenities. Come on. Squeeze it down, squeeze, that's it. And guys, if you want to try to do a superset, you can bring a dumbbell over here, and then you do the opposite. You do a concentration curl with the push down. That'd be an amazing superset. All right, guys, this is the last bicep movement we're gonna do. I'm doing a prone incline barbell curl. So you're gonna see Ryan's gonna be laying chest on the bench, arms hanging over the bench, and he's gonna be curling. Really, really strict movement. Again, this is another movement that's good for building the brachialis as well as the bicep. I've been really sticking today to movements that really take the shoulders out of bicep training, kind of keeps you in position where you could just only flex at the elbows. So that's what I'm going for today. I want him to have a good maximum pump. He's going out tonight. He's going to be pumped and everything like that. So I want to make sure he's pumped. But there's a movement you don't want to try to go crazy heavy. Otherwise, you're not going to get the full range of motion. You're not going to get that good squeeze at the top. So moderate rate, somewhere around 10 to 12 reps, full range of motion. And again, another really good movement for heightening the biceps by building the brachialis. All right, guys, you can see he's got chest at the top of the bench. His elbows, here's the key. He's not raising his elbows as he lifts the bar, as he curls. If he was lifting his elbows, that would probably mean the weight is too heavy, and then he started involving the anterior delts. This is totally 100% biceps brachialis. So that's why he's only using, this maybe like a 50, 60 pound bar. And as you can see, he's also squeezing at the top for a moment. Wants to get that good contraction. Whenever you have movements that allow for a really good contraction, hold that squeeze for a moment. Don't just let the bar back down. A little bit of help to get that full contraction. Shit. Very good set. Great movement. All right, guys, last movement. We're gonna finish off with the triceps. This is the first time this movement's gonna be a little bit compound, not so isolated. So what we're doing is actually a close grip press on the calf machine. So what you're gonna see Ryan do, he's gonna hold the pads here. He's gonna get that close grip, keep the elbows close to the side. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna hold the bottom position, the full stretch position for 4 seconds, build up a lot of tension in the tricep, and then once that tension is built up after 4 seconds, he's gonna push to the top of the tricep. Now what I have him doing is standing a little bit away from the machine, so he's not directly under it, because then he pushed with a lot of the shoulders. Of course the shoulders are gonna come into play. This is not a total isolation movement, but he's gonna stand back a little bit and he's gonna focus on pushing with the tricep away from his body. So it's almost sort of like a close grip bench press combination, shoulder press. This really hits the whole belly of the tricep. You get a huge pump from this. So if you've never done these, give them a shot. Guys, as you can see, he's stepped a little bit back away from the machine. He's holding that bottom position for 4 seconds, getting a full stretch on the triceps. And then with the triceps, he's pushing up and away. And luckily the machine, actually the way it works, he's able to push up and away a little bit because it comes up at an angle, not straight up and down. Good. His elbows remain close. He's building all the tension in here and then pressing right from here, keeping the focus out of the shoulders, pressing from the triceps. He's not completely locking out at the top. He's kind of keeping that constant tension the whole time, which really gives you a huge pump. This is a great mass building movement. I love to finish with this movement and just give the whole all around the triceps, just a huge massive pump, hit the whole entire, all 3 heads. Good. And as you can see, everything's always under control. Good. Oh, nice set. All right, guys, we're sitting here in the little lounge area of Fit Club Summerlin. As you can see, we're very comfortable with our little Fit Club pillows in our lap, which you are looking for a little comfort after all that pain during the workout. And of course, you see I have my nice Fit Club hat on. I'm all decked out today. So Ryan's feeling all cute, and he's feeling mega pumped. So what did you think of that workout? How was that workout?
It was good. I liked it a lot. You know what I like about your workouts is I got bad carpal tunnel and my joints don't get taxed with your workouts. It's like only the muscles, which is great because I feel like there's no ego involved at all.
Right.
So I love that because all my workouts are ego based, at least for one set, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you were mentioning how like you were just like feeling so much pain towards the end of the sets, but in the muscle, not in the joint.
Not in the joints, yeah.
You know. How'd you like all the different angles?
I loved it. I'm gonna drop a bunch of the sassy ones. I'm still mind blown. I've never seen that concentration tricep extension. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen it before either, so I kind of made it up. But I mean, I'm sure maybe somebody else in the world has made it up. I just haven't seen it. But a lot of the movements that I do, the push outs and stuff like that, was stuff that I came up with at Gold's Gym in Venice, and I was doing a lot of that stuff there, and then I brought it over here. So I noticed a lot of people starting adopting these movements now.
Yeah.
So I see them on Instagram, and it'll say, "Thanks, Coach Eric Broser." But so that's really cool. So the workout was good, which is awesome. But I want to really talk really quickly because I know that we're getting closer to the grand opening of a 3rd Fit Club. So just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing it up. I appreciate that. Basically, one of the cutest gyms there's going to be. I don't like boasting too much, but we're making this one like extra special.
Yeah.
And then all the other gyms are getting upgraded too. So we got a bunch of new equipment, stuff that you love, Body Masters, Flex, the real stuff. We've been talking about this, but I feel like a lot of people don't really realize they think that newer is better. But then you got guys like you, guys like Jay, all the top pros who just love the old school stuff, and that's the wave. That's the wave that's going to come, and we're a little early to it. And a lot of people are like this because they'll look at a Nautilus leg extension and be like, "Oh, that's old looking."
Right.
Like, granted, it's not the cutest piece in the entire gym, but
it's not pretty.
Yeah, but the people
works.
who care about it, I feel like the gatekeepers of fitness, the people who really know, are starting to champion. They love that stuff, and I feel like that's going to be the wave. So we're going to have a mixture of the new prime. New, different arsenal strength stuff, all that stuff, but have a bunch of the old school stuff.
I love that's something about Fit Club that I love, that you are very meticulous about the equipment that you put into the gym. Like, you'll like literally find an old piece that you love and be like, oh, I want that. I want to see if I can buy that and bring it into the gym. It's like, you don't really care like that all the equipment has to match or everything has to be the same line. You just want the best stuff that people feel the most, which I love.
I feel that. I know a lot of people like to match it up, but I feel like a lot of the equipment has its own story.
They do.
You know what I mean? And I like to, I don't care. I care less about matching it and more about that piece of equipment story. That sounds corny, but it's just the truth.
Well, I mean, it's true, because you think about, like, say that you have a Nautilus leg extension and Nautilus leg curl in here, which is like totally old school. You can't change anything on it really. You can't adjust anything, but it's probably been in so many different gyms. There's probably been so many champions that have used it. It's probably like been around and it does have a story to tell. So it's pretty awesome, you know. But now it's telling its stories here, which is gonna be great. And Ryan and I talked about maybe doing something, me and him, over at the new.
Oh, we gotta get a Merlin Approved. Yeah, all this stuff.
He wants everything to be Merlin Approved, so we might even make up like stickers that we put on the machine.
Yeah,
Merlin Approved.
we have to do Merlin Approved. I'm pretty sure none of the Arsenal strength ones are gonna get Merlin Approved. Well, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing because we joke.
Well, listen, Dragon
I just drag Dragons there all the time. That was a joke.
But,
joke. No, but we have a lot of good Arsenal strength stuff. We have like a lot of the flex stuff that I think you're gonna dig. But yeah, it'd be cool to have the in a little like video with the scanner, right, to get you talking about it.
So
because
awesome.
a lot of these people need to know. And Andy, another person I admire a lot, whose opinion matters, just like yours, loves that old school stuff too. And I feel like a lot of the population needs to be told why it's good. Like, oh, you know, that's okay. I can see that, as opposed to just looking at it and being like, well, it's not as cute as that Life Fitness over there.
Right, and I think that's what a lot of people do. The people who are newer to fitness, bodybuilding, whatever, they look at a piece and they think the newer means better.
Yeah,
and it's like a lot of things in life. The truth is, like, a lot of people will say like they don't make it like they used to.
Yeah.
Where it could be refrigerators, air conditioners, whatever, things that used to last for 20 years and now things break after like 5 minutes. So like it's same with the equipment. A lot of the old equipment, if you know, feels the best, works the best. Even though it might be simplistic, it just works with the body so well. So that's that's why. But and I'm trying to see if I could possibly get a little mural of myself in the new gym too, since Jay takes up all the space all the time.
Yeah,
I would love to be in there. But anyway, so when do we think that the gym might be possibly opening?
So I'll have like, guys, like people, like the members go in, because we have to do a couple test throughs. We don't want to open it out without people going in, because maybe it's missing something. You know, we always overlook something, so we got to make sure everything's lined up. But I'm thinking to the public, March.
So March, okay.
So we'll be working out there before that.
Yeah, well, for sure. We're going to go there and we're going to film and do some stuff. And just real quick, is it bigger than these two?
So it's it's a little bigger than this one, but it looks so massive because the ceilings are like 80 feet.
Right. See, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So it looks a lot bigger.
So it's going to have that really warehouse kind of a feel.
Yeah, still that warehouse feel with a real retail edge. It was an old movie theater. It was like a Regal Cinemas movie theater. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
but I have to make sure it is still going to be cute.
Oh, it's going to be so cute.
It's got to be cute because this is Carb Cutie here. If you look up, if you want to find him on Instagram, his name is Carb Cutie.
Yeah.
Everything he does is cute. Even when he's like lifting and he's going really heavy and hard and everything, he still manages to look cute.
Look, that's what life's about, being cute.
Absolutely. Well, bro, excellent.
Appreciate you guys.
We love training Ryan. I think, let's see what we've trained. I think we've done back. I think we've done shoulders and chest. We've done arms. We'll have to do legs one of these times.
Yeah,
too.
I'm so down.
We'll have to do some legs. Down. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. I hope you could take some of these exercises, put it into your own workouts, use them, enjoy them, grow from them. And we always appreciate watching, sharing the videos, liking the videos on Full Time Bodybuilding. So that's it here from Fit Club Summerlin, and we'll see you guys next time.